quick tutorial about certain printers that you would use for screen printing and the pros and cons of them and what they also do. Let's start off with this one over here. It's called an HP 8600. This printer will do a variety of things as far as screen printing, but it has its limitations. For one, it'll only print 8.5 by 13 sheets. So in order for me to get a picture that is big enough for a shirt, I would have to cut the picture in half on the computer, and then I would have to try to line them up straight. Now, this poses some challenges for me because even the minute little inch or a centimeter off will make the picture unbalanced and it won't look right on your shirt. It's great for block letters, one single color pictures and stuff like that. But when you get into more advanced, more high-tech pictures, spot printing, halftones, you're gonna have to go with a bigger and better printer. The next printer that I'm going to show you that I use now, it's called an Epson 1430 Artisan. Now this one will print up to 13 inches by 19 inches. So as you can see, this sheet of paper right here, which will be our negative for screen printing, will cover the entire shirt in one sheet. There's no trying to put it together. The picture is one solid picture. Now, with this printer, the opacity on this is a lot greater than it would be on the HP, mainly because on this one I have replacement cartridges that I can replace all the color, because I only need black. I can replace all the color cartridges with black ink. So that helps me out a lot because I don't use color at all when I'm printing my negatives. Versus this one, the HP, they don't have blank cartridges for this one. So you can't swap out color. So you're using basically one cartridge as black for the whole thing, and you're never using the other colors. So basically it's just a waste of ink. You just have your colors there just sitting there. I'm going to show you some examples of what you can do with each printer. Now, on the HP printer, when I started screen printing, it's great for block letters, single colors, single line. As you can tell right here, there's no halftones, there's no spot printing. And what I mean by spot printing is that this is a solid blue all the way through, and this is a solid red. So this is a two-color print that I did with the HP printer to make my negative. And also this one right here, this is another example of just regular fonts and regular color, but there, like I said, there's no halftones, there's no spot printing in this. And these two right here, the negatives can be done with the HP. Now we're gonna get into spot printing, which that's why I got the Epson 1430. The 1430 allows me to spot print this or halftone this. So in other words, the black, actually this is just two colors, white and black, and I can bring down the opacity of the black to make into gray. So I'm not actually using gray. It's only one color, one film that makes all these colors right here. And the white it's an overlay that goes on top that brings out that pop, that brings out that definition of the rest of the picture. Now over here, if you see this shirt, this is a commercial shirt. I didn't print this, so this is another example of spot printing. Spot printing means that one dot goes on top of another dot, and when you overlay two colors on top of another one, or one on top of the other, it makes a different color. So this shirt right here was printed by just dropping little dots on top of each other to make the highlights over here. And the farther out you get, the less dots you get. You have to put down. The farther in, to make it darker, the more dots per square inch, which is called DPI. You have to put down more spots so it can be darker. So you're going from a dark to a light, but it's actually just one dot printing on top of another dot. Now I'm going to get into this final shirt over here, which also I did not do. So, but you can do this kind of spot printing on the new Epson 1430 Artisan. Now this right here is halftones. Halftone means that the dot is like really white on one side, and the other half of the dot is very, very light. But it's actually because it has less dots per square inch per the circle on these little dots right here. And like the facial features, all this is just dots being dropped on top of dots to create this image of this face, and the hair, the highlights, the hands. And it's a very complicated system, but once you get to know it, you'll love it. It's very fun to do. Screen printing, I just fell into it by accident, and now it's a big part of my life. I love to design things. I love to create things. I could have went with a simpler way, like heat treatment and stuff like that, but this is more involved. This is more hands-on. So the quality of work comes out a lot more. Now, getting back to our printer over here, the good and the bads. This one will serve your purpose at the beginning when you first start screen printing, but it will only go as far as technology lets you go. The new Epson 1430 Artisan, will be a little bit more advanced, and the possibilities of this are endless. It's really a great printer. I suggest y'all get this printer versus this one. Price range, this is about $149.99. This is right around $300. So this printer's double what this one is, but the quality, the material that you're able to use is way greater. So that's my little tutorial right now. I'll make more in the future. If you have any questions, just call me, email me, post it on YouTube, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Bye.